Hello YouTube, Happy New Year to everyone and wishing you a prosperous 2025. Today I'm going to talk about if you should purchase a used Lincoln MKZ in 2025. It's 2025 now and the Lincoln MKZ is such a bargain, so is it time to buy a Lincoln MKZ? I'll go over 4 reasons why you should buy one and 4 reasons why you shouldn't buy one. Hit that subscribe button and show your support to my channel. It has grown significantly and it's all thanks to you guys for showing the continuous support. That being said, I'm trying to get to 7,000 subscribers, so let's see if we can make it happen. If you want to connect with other Lincoln MKZ owners, check out the Real Lincoln MKZ Facebook enthusiast group, which I will leave a link in the description below. Also, be sure to check out my second channel. It's completely unrelated to cars, but I use my Lincoln MKZ to drive and document the roads here in BC, Canada. Link in the description below. Let's get on with the video, shall we? Reason number 1, reliability. The MKZ is a reliable vehicle. At least the hybrid models are. The rest of the engines, they're alright. Some engines have known issues. I made a video on engine reliability, which I will leave in the description below, so make sure to take a look at that. I've had my 2015 Lincoln MKZ hybrid since early 2019. I got it for $24,000 Canadian, which was quite cheap for the time. Since then, I've driven the crap out of this vehicle, and it's sitting over 200,000 miles now. I've only done basic maintenance such as oil changes, coolant change, transmission fluid change, spark plugs, and things of that nature. There have not been any major work done to the engine, transmission, or the hybrid battery system. This is not just luck. There are other owners out there pushing 250, even 300,000 miles on their Lincoln MKZ hybrids with all original parts, including the original shocks. That's quite amazing. I know that the 3-liter twin turbo and the 3.7-liter V6 can do this kind of high miles, but you will spend a lot more money on gas and maintenance. Extra maintenance items include transfer case fluid, rear differential fluid, water pump on the 3.7-liter, and oil pan leaks on the early 2017 3-liter twin turbo engines. That's just something to consider. Reason number 2, there's lots of luxury features at a Honda Civic level price tag. The MKZ has lots of standard luxury features. You got heated and cooled seats, panoramic sunroof, a good sound system, especially the 2017 and higher models, and one of my favorite features is the massage seats. Back in 2019 when I got this car, I thought the massage seats were just a gimmick. But fast forward to 2025, where I'm doing long commutes, the massage seats really help ease tension on my body. Definitely one of my favorite features. Another feature that I absolutely appreciate is the adaptive headlights. Whenever I turn the steering wheel at speeds over 40 kilometers an hour, the headlight beam also turns, providing great visibility on twisting mountain roads. You got ambient lighting, power trunk, soft leather interior, and most importantly, a spacious and comfortable cabin. You can have all this for less than a brand new Honda Civic. Here are some examples of MKZs for sale in my area. This is a 2020 fully loaded MKZ hybrid with every option available for $28,000 Canadian, and it only has 7,200 kilometers on it. That's practically a brand new 5-year-old car. This being a fully loaded Lincoln MKZ, you get full LED headlights and you get the 20-speaker Revel sound system. Here is a 2017 Lincoln MKZ hybrid. This is a base model with 88,000 kilometers on it, but for $18,000, that's a steal. Finally, this is a 2019 Lincoln MKZ with the twin turbo 3-liter engine with pretty low miles for less than $30,000 Canadian. Pretty nice deal if you ask me. A base Honda Civic in Canada is $30,000, whereas a fully loaded hybrid is close to $40,000. If I were to choose, I would get a used Lincoln MKZ any day of the week over a Honda Civic. Would you? Let me know in the comments down below. Reason number 3, it's a good looking vehicle. People can't believe my 2015 Lincoln MKZ hybrid is a 10-year-old vehicle with over 200,000 miles on it. That's how well the MKZ has aged. It does not look like an old car. The sleek roofline, the LED taillights, and headlights make this car look very young. And of course, this being a very rare vehicle, it gets a surprising amount of attention. I do like the split wing grille design compared to the newer Jaguar grills, but to each their own. I think it looks a lot better than the Acura TLX from this time and the Cadillac CTS. Let me know your thoughts below. Reason number 4, there's a variety of engine options to choose from. From a 2-liter hybrid engine producing 188 horsepower all the way to a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine with 400 horsepower, there are 4 different types of engines to choose from. There is a 2-liter turbo, a 2-liter hybrid engine, a 3.7-liter V6, and a 3-liter twin-turbo V6. If you are daily driving long distances like me, the hybrid is the best choice for you because you can get over 700 kilometers to the tank and over 40 miles per gallon. The tank size of this hybrid is a 13.5 gallon tank, so it costs me roughly around $60 Canadian to get this thing filled from near empty. If you don't drive as much as I do, you may want to choose other engine options. I'm not going to go in depth on engine reliability in this video, but I will leave a link below for that video if you're interested in seeing which engines are the least problematic. Now let's talk about why you should not buy a Lincoln MKZ in 2025. Number 1 reason is age. If you're in the market for a Lincoln MKZ, particularly this body style, you need to know that this vehicle is over 10 years old, depending on the year you get. The older the car gets, the more things that can go wrong on it. After all, this is not a Lexus or a Toyota product. It's an American car, so don't expect to coast by with minimum maintenance. 10 years old. Most likely, you will have to replace the shocks on these things, which are not cheap. The shocks on this car is an active system, so it continuously monitors the roads and adjusts accordingly. Each shock absorber is $230 Canadian. Times that by 4 and you're at almost $1,000 just for the shocks, which doesn't include the labor. My car is 10 years old and it has over 200,000 miles, and I'm starting to feel the shocks giving up. But $1,000 for shocks is a lot of money. Instead of these active shocks, you can install basic passive shocks, which can cut the price in half, but the ride quality will be compromised a little bit. I want my Lincoln to ride like a Lincoln, not a Ford Fusion, so that's something to keep in mind when you are purchasing an older vehicle. Reason number 2, technology and quality. With all the modern day technology in vehicles, you may feel outdated in the Lincoln MKZ. If you're looking for the latest tech, the MKZ may not be for you. Sync 2 is very slow to respond. You can upgrade to Sync 3 and get features like Apple CarPlay and whatnot, but for me personally, I just drive and listen to music, so I don't really need Apple CarPlay and all this newer tech. Having less tech in a vehicle does not bother me one bit, but I know some people who really value tech, and if that's you, you will be disappointed with this vehicle. Also, when it comes to interior quality, there are far better choices out there like the Acura TLX, Genesis G80 sedan, just to name a few. The fit and finish is not the great in this vehicle. Door panels rattle and creak when you drive. It's just a typical American vehicle from the 2010s. So if quality and technology is something you're looking for, then this may not be the car for you. Reason number 3 is resale value. I know many of you guys like to trade in your vehicles every 3 to 5 years for a newer one. The Lincoln MKZ does not have a good resale value, so that is something to consider when you are purchasing the MKZ. This doesn't really bother me because I tend to keep the vehicles until the wheels fall off. So definitely keep that in mind when you're purchasing a Lincoln MKZ. Make sure to get the best deal you can and make sure it's not too high of a price when you buy one. Last but not least, reason number 4 on why you may not want to purchase a Lincoln MKZ in 2025 is because of the driving dynamics of this vehicle. I don't understand why everyone wants a sporty handling vehicle these days. If you're one of those people, steer away from the Lincoln MKZ because the MKZ is like a big boat. The steering is not direct, the suspension is tuned towards a softer feel even in its sportiest setting, and it's not fast enough even with the twin-turbo V6. The Lincoln MKZ is for people who appreciate old-school luxury ride. By that I mean a smooth, floaty ride and zero communication with the road. If you're not looking for the old-school luxury ride, you will need to look at the German rivals. That's going to be it for today's video, folks. Keep in mind that these were just my opinion on this vehicle. Yours may be different, so make sure to test drive one before purchasing. Good luck and see you all next time.